Hi everyone, my name's Natalie and here is a shop from Farmfoods. I went in for a few things and as usual I spent more than I should. I ended up spending £135 in total, but I used two £5 vouchers to take that down a little. As always, they had lots of really good offers and I picked up lots and lots of treats. This is for 2 adults and 9 children. On these shops, I always get a lot of comments, and I know so many of you tell me to not even address it, but this is a snack shop. This is not our main shop, and we get all of our main meals from places like Sainsbury's and Morrison's. It does look like a lot of treats, but once it's split between us, it is not that many at all. I also mainly came in to get some bits for Halloween. I want to make up, I got like the little comb bags and I want to make those up quite early. So I'm nice and prepared, although we hardly ever get any trick-or-treaters. We are at the end of the street in the corner, and it just means as the rest of the street don't really decorate, so even though we have our decorations out, for some reason we don't tend to get many trick-or-treaters as they sort of skip this road. So at this part of the shop, usually I would get the cake bars, and they were supposed to have Galaxy cake bars as well as the Milky Way ones down to 59p. But I think because they put it in the official leaflet this week, they were all gone. I couldn't see any, so we didn't manage to get any of those. Next up is the bread aisle and pancakes and everything else, all of the bakery stuff. I did go for these Kingsmill toasties again, and I put them up here in the seat as somebody commented, and they were completely correct. The bread was squished last time. It was underneath everything, and by the time we got home, it was just completely out of shape. So I'm going to learn my lesson this time. Sometimes I do wonder if I should start the shop back to front, as they have the ice cream there, the Ben and Jerry's too, and that tends to melt by the time we get round. And then obviously all the bakery items are there and the fridge stuff. So I think maybe next time I might try from the other side and go to the freezer side first and then come back past that way. So this is the first super cheap thing that I seen, and it was 49p for this gravy. I'm not sure what it will be like, but we will give it a go. Anyway, that Paxo is still there for 29p. We haven't even tried the one that we got yet. That will be for Sunday for a Sunday roast. But out of all the deals that we got last week, that was one of the few that was left in there. All of the rest of them seem to have gone, and you can see why, because the prices were just really, really good. I was looking for the sauce that we got last week, so the big Knorr Professional that we picked up, but they didn't have any of that either. It was completely empty where it was last week. There you go, it's completely gone, and the salsa has already gone too. I was really tempted to pick up some of these drumsticks. They had lots of different flavours. They had the chicken wings, and there was like 2 freezers full, and it was all £4.50 for 1.5 kilogram, which is obviously a really good price and is pre-seasoned. Again, with these curry sauces, they are, I think it's 2 for £3, but they had quite a few that were 79p. They're very unusual flavours that I've not seen before, but it might be worth giving a try. At the moment, we do have quite a lot of curry sauces, which is why I didn't pick them up. Tuna, we go through so much tuna. It can work out a lot cheaper to buy the own brand ones at the supermarket. I think it's like £2.89 for 4, but they're not always available. And they were 2 for £9, so a little bit more expensive, but they are the branded versions. And they have the pull top on the top, which some of the own brand ones don't. These Bernard Matthews were 3 for £5, which I thought was a good price. I'm not sure what those spooky shapes are meant to be. I was trying to figure it out, and I can't figure out what shapes they're meant to be. But they even have some Halloween ones there, and Pokemon and unicorns. My children are not really big fans of turkey, otherwise I would have picked those up. I think I forgot to show you last time, but Farmfoods have got 8 for £10 on. To be honest, they have it on quite a lot. I think they have it on more than they have it off. And I know that Iceland were doing 10 for £10, but their selection doesn't seem to be as big. So in Farmfoods you get all of the different chicken types, so the chicken dippers, then you have the grillers, you have the fish fingers, the alpha bites, all of them, the southern fried ones and the chicken Kievs. They are all included and they always are. The only thing they don't have is the pizzas, which we do usually get the pizzas from Iceland, but I still thought that was a better deal that way. Next up is the fridge items, and this is one of the main reasons I went in. I went to go and get stuff for their packed lunches. I was also supposed to get milk, but I completely forgot and got sidetracked with the rest of the stuff in the fridge. So I picked up some sausages. I just got one packet of these ones and then 2 of the link sausages. Connor and Sia actually eat these linked ones. They're the only ones they will eat, but I got 3 packs of sausages in total. That will be for a breakfast for the week. Then next up, I picked up some cheese. Again, a lovely commenter had mentioned that you can get a kilogram for £4.99, so I was on the lookout for that and I managed to find it. I'm still trying to grate the cheese myself. I do now and then buy it pre-grated, but I'm trying to stick to doing it myself as it just works out to be better value. Farmfoods have a lot of things on 3 for £3 in the fridge, and this is one of the main reasons why I went in, is for packed lunch stuff. I know some of these items aren't the best, but the children love cheese strings and they love the dippers. I could maybe try and make a version myself, but for convenience I picked these up. We have 5 children that have packed lunches or they go school dinners. So our eldest, he prefers to go school dinner because he walks into town and he gets something from there because he's in his last year. But other than that, everyone else gets dinner in the school, and it can all add up when you're paying for that every single day. So we are trying to get them to have packed lunches. To be honest, they're not too keen on the school food anyway, so they prefer to have packed lunches themselves. So I just picked up a group of things in that 3 for £3, and then these were £1.29. The others aren't, the normal version aren't, it's only the southern fried ones, but the children like those ones anyway. Then we get on to the yogurts, the mousses, but the first thing I picked up was some of these cheesecakes. So I got 2 packs of those, as not everybody likes them, only a couple of the children like them, and then Mark and I like them too. Next up was the babies' yogurts. They prefer these, well, unless they're the chocolate mousses, they like these tubes. And they're only £1 in here, where they're £1.20 in most places, although you can get 2 for £2 on special offers. So a lot of the mousses are also in the 3 for £3. So we have the Milky Bar mousses are in there, I think the Arrow ones are in there. So I just ended up getting a mix of them. So I got some of these mix-ups and then some of the normal Milky Bar mousses too. And then I'm sure it's Arrow. Picked up some Arrow ones too, and they're all in the 3 for £3. And then I got the Nesquik bars. These aren't in the 3 for £3, but they're only £1.19, which I think is the same as the local shop and the supermarkets. However, the children do really like them. I probably shouldn't have just thrown them in like that because they will be all crushed now. Here is the last thing for the 3 for £3, or I thought it was, and then I noticed that the chicken was on offer. They were also 3 for £3, and Mark likes those for his packed lunches, and then the children do too. So I ended up with 3 different packs of those, and I'll just put a few in for one day of the pack lunch. So we could go through many more of these, and again, it's something that I should really make myself, as it's not really cost effective this way. But at that price, it makes it a little bit better. Sausage rolls, again, something that we don't have all the time, but it was £1.29 for the 10. And ham, because I completely forgot ham last time that we came, and Neve doesn't like cheese at all, and Caleb prefers the ham for his sandwiches. There's about 50 different types of milkshake. I didn't pick any up as we got some from Morrison's, so I didn't need to. I did get some corn cobs. We just go through so many of them. It's an easy side for the children that I know that they like. And it works out a lot better to get them from here, as they're only £1 a pack. And in most other places, they're about £1.80 to get them. I'm sure they're even dearer in Aldi, which is unusual. Then I picked up some of this lemon Coca-Cola. That was £1. But they have quite a lot of the juice on special offers. So I think it was 4 for £6 or 6 for £8. They also have so many ready meals and meat of all types frozen. They even had an air fryer range. I think I showed that at the start. But they've got whole freezers that are just perfect for the air fryer. The pot noodles, they had, I think it was the katsu curry ones, and they are still 49p. But they didn't have the green Thai curry ones, which were the ones that were 29p. And they had a date of September, so I'm not sure if that's why they've gone or if everyone just bought them. So I picked up 2 of these pizzas. I don't think we've had this exact one before. We've definitely had similar, but I think they're in different packaging, so probably different. Then they have a whole aisle of soft drinks. Every single soft drink that you can think of is here on some sort of offer. And this is really how we should buy the Iron Brew, but I just know that if I got them all at once, then everybody would go through them a lot quicker. Plus, it's quite difficult to store 5 big crates like that at once. These ice creams were £1, so I got some of those. I noticed that the cornettos, they were £1.99 for the 6 of them. They are smaller cones, but that actually works out better for Sia, as she never wants to finish a full one of the Farmfoods version. And then they did have the 3 packs of Magnums for 99p. But again, Morrison's have them for £1.49 at the moment on a more card offer. So it actually works out for a change to be cheaper to get them from Morrison's. And by 50p a pack, which is quite a saving when you add it up across all of them. Then I picked up some peppers. Only 1 packet this time, as again we have some from Morrison's, but that is perfect. If they're still there and it is still the orange and yellow ones, it will be perfect for the stuffed peppers that I usually make around Halloween time for the children. Usually I have to buy them individually to get them all like that, so that will be good for them. Then they had a kilogram there of cornflakes for 99p. And they also had these Alpha Bites for 99p, which I thought would give them a go. The children tend to like this type of cereal, so at that price we might as well try them, and fingers crossed they like them. Craves were £1.99, and these are Neve's absolute favourite. So I picked some of those up for her. We don't often buy the branded cereal because of the price. And all of these big boxes of cereal were 3 for £10. Then I picked up some of these washing capsules, 32 washes, and it was 2 for £8 or £4.99 each. It won't last long in our house, but at least I have it in. Some black bags, and I didn't really need much more, as I have just been to Home Bargains and got loads of bits and bobs from there. But I needed some washing up liquid, as I'm not sure what happens, but we just go through it so quickly. I should probably bulk buy it. But Farmfoods do seem to have upped their cleaning range by quite a lot, maybe since the store was moved around. Then these jellies, they're 69p now. They were 99p last week. and the children went through them super fast. So I got 2 packets this time. I didn't want to take all of them as somebody else might want them. Then we came on to the chocolate, and again, quite a lot. So the Mars bars, they were all out of stock. These were still 79p for the Oreo chocolate, and the children really enjoyed that, so I got some of that again. Then they had the Snickers. They were still £1 for the 3. These ice duos were 39p, but they're quite sticky, so I don't know if one of the bags had exploded on top of it actually. So I was looking for Halloween candy, but I ended up getting distracted by the chocolate, of course. So I got 2 packets of the Snickers and some of the Galaxies, as they didn't have the Mars bars that they had last time. They had all gone. Then they also had the white chocolate Kit Kats. So I ended up getting some of those too, and it was £1.39 for the 9 packets. And that's really good for the packed lunches as it's individually wrapped. Kinder bars, I wasn't going to buy the Kinder bars as they're quite expensive, but the children really like them. So I ended up going for the big packet, but they will be gone in 10 minutes once they're home. Then they had the caramel buttons, and they were 89p, which is about the same price as when Sainsbury's had them half price, but I didn't see those ones in there. So they will be a treat for me if I can get there before the children do. Finally, we got some of these Haribos, 3 for £3. I think they are the smaller packets, but I haven't seen them that price for ages. And then the crisps are on a 3 for £10 offer. So the 20 packets. I picked up some of the Skips, some of the Quavers, and then the Walker's boxes are in that also. So I also got a packet of the variety Walkers to go in there.